This is your daily morning motivational message. Now, I do have to tell you it's not morning, and I have to tell you that I missed a day because your boy was laid up. So, I have this ritual that I do whenever my kids fall ill. I say a prayer with them and I ask that I may take over their sickness so that they can get better faster. And as many times as I've prayed that prayer, I've never been able to quite pull it off until this week. And so my son, my youngest, was battling with a stomach bug, and he had it coming out of both ends with ferocity and intensity, and I just felt horrible. Because, all my parents on here, we don't want to see our kids, suffering needlessly. It's a sickness. Like, give it to me, I'll take it. And I commended him on how he handled it throughout, like a champ. And sure enough, he felt better. Like the next day, he was back in his groove, and I was down for the count. It was intense. So I didn't have anything. I had nothing. I was on fumes yesterday, and starting to come back now. But I didn't want to have 2 days go by. I want to talk about not only Mental Tough Tuesday, but Winning Wednesday. So, mental toughness for me, whenever we are dealing with a health challenge, it is an opportunity for us to get to know ourselves in a much different way. Like when you're sick and you have to kind of figure stuff out, it's not fun. But it gives it for me. It gives me a sense of appreciation for health that I've always had, but it just deepens it every time. There have been a couple of times in my life where I've had to kind of go through something, and it really awakened some things in me, and just made me much more vigilant about my own routines of health and fitness. And even though I wasn't feeling great, I still, you know, I did some kind of a workout. It wasn't much. But so mental toughness for me is, it shows up in so many different ways. There's so many opportunities for us to develop it. And I think sickness is one of them because, when your body's not cooperating or when you're forced to lie still and you're not able to get up and do the things that you normally do, it's a revelation because you have to, if you're paying attention, you take account. And, when money's involved, I think that's important too. Because if all the money you make is based on you making moves and you can't make moves, then you're like, damn, you know, like my money's is affected. And I don't like that feeling. Like I'm a big proponent of passive income. I'm a big proponent of repeat income that grows over time because I don't want to be only reliant on me forever and ever. I'm not afraid of hard work. I love working hard. I think it's our duty and our responsibility, our obligation to work hard. It's a gift to be able to do it. So it's not that. It's just that if I'm going to work hard, I want to work smart. I want to build something that's going to give me what I want cash flow wise, even on the days that I don't work. So if some people, they get sick, you all, and they only take a day off when they need to take three, but they only take one day off because they can't afford to take 3 days off. There are people that go to work and they're in pain, but they don't want to lose, that bonus time. They don't want to, take advantage of, they don't want to miss out on overtime. Like there are certain things that people just sacrifice because they need the cash flow to keep flowing. And this is another reminder to all of you that if you're not cultivating a repeat income in your life, you and I need to have a conversation yesterday. Like it's just that simple. Whether you decide to partner with me or not, but you at least need to understand how it works and the power of it, and go about the business of finding something that you do want to do if it's not going to be with me. But it's important. It's so important. Just the thought, the idea that if I wanted to take a week off, I could, but I would feel it. I would definitely feel it because I do, because I'm in sales. Like, yeah, I have great weeks, but if I take a week off, I'm gonna notice it. But the repeat income that comes in every month, no matter what, and so I focus on growing that every month. But it's just a reminder. I can count on one hand the amount of times I've been laid up in the last 6 years. And the last time I was laid up, it was COVID. I had COVID for a day. But so that's my piece on mental toughness for Takeover Tuesday that I missed. Winning Wednesday, it's about really engaging and re-engaging in that mindset and that attitude. Don't lose sight of your goals. Double down on your dreams. Get clarity. Get more specific with the picture of success that you aspire to. Get clarity on the type of cash flow that you're committed to creating in your life. Go further out in terms of the people that you're going to bless with your wealth and your success, the lives that you're going to be able to touch. I want you to really play it out in your mind and your imagination. When I'm earning $100,000 a month, I am going to be one of the best tithers in my church. I'm going to give to the organizations that I believe in that are making a difference in the world. I'm going to make sure that I give back to my alma mater. I'm going to make sure that I pay for a kid's semester, and I'll do it anonymously. When I'm earning $100,000 a month, I'm going to make sure that my nieces and nephews, that they have an education fund. I'm going to start it and their parents can contribute, but I'm going to kick it off. When I'm earning $100,000 a month, I'm going to make sure that I get on a plane at least once a month and go somewhere and do something good without expecting anything in return. So really go the distance with your goals and your dreams. And when life comes and it hits you upside the head and throws you some curveballs, or this wasn't a curveball. Remember, I prayed for this. So I was grateful that it happened. I'm grateful that my son was able to perform at a high level. He had a recital today, so he wasn't burdened with sickness. He was able to play his violin and play the piano and perform and do all the things that he wanted to do with great energy. So I'll take it all day and twice on Sunday. I wouldn't trade it for the world. As a gift for me to be able to give that to him. And I'm not saying the prayer worked, but I'm just telling you what happened. So, but go further in your dreams. Keep working toward them. Do the best you can where you are with what you have. Each day you get up, you hit the reset button, and you start again. So thanks for hanging out with me. I'll be back in the morning for show. Faux show. Have an awesome, amazing day. If you got something out of this, like and subscribe. Share it if you feel the need to. I'm still not 100%, but I'll be back. All right. Peace.